Hello again, this is Heretic Prince. IGN put out a very interesting tweet. It says, our boss clocked out early. Time to post some Venom cake. The tweet features a video prominently displaying the symbiote Venom's butt.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass, the sun is still out. What you doing out here with all this ass?
What the hell you doing out here with all this ass? Now I have to admit, I laughed a little bit. It's natural for human beings to find buns attractive. Hell, I don't mind. I see the humor in this. Why, some of the response even joined in, saying, caked up and everybody wants a slice, with Venom and Spider-Man showing off those booties, seeming to twerk. You know, it's just good old-fashioned fun. But uh-oh, what is this? This tweet says, the old selective objectification. Okay for me, but not for thee. And who is this redhead in Spider-Man's outfit? Is this a new character? Is this some character this person just made up? Certainly this can't be our darling Mary Jane. I mean, why is she turned like this? And why is her butt so prominently pronounced? Ugh, so gross. Why would somebody do that? What a misogynist. And where are her organs even? There she is. There's our queen. There's Mary Jane and what she's supposed to look like. I'm just going to take a moment to bask in the beauty. Now, of course, a lot of these comments are pointing out the hypocrisy of the idea that it's okay to see a man and quote-unquote objectify him, aka find them attractive. But yet, we're not allowed to find women attractive. And that is the argument that they're making, is that it is a matter of hypocrisy. It's not a problem with men being attractive in video games. Such as this tweet here says, cool, now let's check out Wraith's ass. What do you mean that's sexist? And so, I bring you to the tweet that I really wanted to talk about. This tweet reads, bunch of fat fedora wearing cocks. I'm willing to bet they meant cocks. Into QT, mad that they're objectifying male form when women have been looked like this for years in video games. Oh, what a nightmare. What a fucking nightmare. But anyway, this is something I see over and over and over again in YouTube comments, on Twitter, any other form of social media, is that when you point out somebody's hypocrisy, they immediately accuse you of hypocrisy. And it does a good job of hiding itself. So sometimes people think, oh, yeah, you're right. But no, that's not what's actually happening. You see, here in this tweet, an argument is being asserted on the people that was never made. I looked up and down that timeline, or excuse me, the tweet's replies. And I didn't see anybody complaining about males being sexualized. That's not the complaint. That is not the argument. That never is the argument. The argument is that it's okay one way, but now it's not okay the other. And it's just an argument I'm getting really sick of seeing. The argument isn't against the act. The argument is against what you said. You can't sit there and say that these two females here, it's wrong to have them look sexy as hell, but then turn around and demand that men be sexy or sexualize them by creating videos that hyper-focus on the character's butt. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't care. And when I say I don't care, I don't mean I don't care that people find it attractive. Go nuts. Have fun. It's part of human nature to find people attractive. I find it insane, this idea that we're not supposed to find each other attractive. It's ludicrous. The idea that men are never supposed to find women attractive. I wonder how these people make love, which I'm sure somebody will call me a creep. But it's like, are they in bed together? And, you know, the guy's close to finishing. He's like, oh, baby, tell me your thoughts on environmental protection again. Like... Sorry, I know this seems to be a worthless thing to make a video on, but this argument happens so many times, and I wish that people had a quick way to refute it. And the only quick way I can think of to refute this argument is to simply say, that's not my argument. My argument is that it's hypocritical for you to say it's wrong and then do it yourself. And here's the other thing that gets me about this, is that this person knows that they are lying. You see, here they say that the people are mad that they're objectifying the male form. That's not what's happening at all. And so whenever you have to lie like this for your cause or your religion or your cult, maybe you should step back and think, maybe I'm on the wrong side of things. This is a straight up lie. The problem isn't with the sexualization of the male form, because that's going to happen anyway, because women find men of status or power or dominance to be attractive. And so whenever you play a video game as a male character, if you're the hero, you're probably dominating a lot. You're probably kicking a lot of ass. Women find that hot. It's impossible to avoid. And if you could avoid it, who the fuck would even want to? If the women are having a good time looking at the sexy men, more power to them, as far as I'm concerned. That's always been the argument. But this person turns around and acts like people are mad that people are enjoying Venom's butt. That's not what anybody's even talking about. So I'm just asking anybody who's watching this video, if you see people do this, you realize they are lying. It's not even an argument. It's just a straight up lie. They're asserting an argument that was never made. Or maybe it was made by somebody somewhere off in the nebulous internet, but it wasn't made pertaining to this discussion. So be on the lookout for that whole trick of pointing out hypocrisy is of itself hypocrisy. That's bullshit. It's not hypocrisy to point out hypocrisy. Now, maybe I'm stretching this out further than it has to be, but whatever. Once I turn on the mic and start talking, I might as well just keep talking, because I have to really get past some anxiety to start talking into the mic. But here the same person says, you're going to have to scream into the void or at each other now, fellas. Sorry, it's been real. And screenshot them muting the thread because they're so fucking brave. Which I can understand muting a thread whenever there's people in there who just won't shut up. I can get that. But in this case, the person is intentionally doing it to avoid being called out on their lie. I almost said called out on their argument, but it's not an argument. It's just a straight up lie. And just to nail down my point, I mean, this is what people are saying. You are coping here if you think this is about more than pointing out hypocrisy. Next tweet. Ah, yes, pointing out hypocrisy equals angry fedora wearers. Which, by the way, I don't wear a fedora, but what's wrong with it? Pointing out hypocrisy is not being mad at the male form being objectified. No man cares. Truth. And then, of course, this is what I think the whole thing is all about. You're scared of attractive women. We get it. I believe the woke are scared of attractive women, and I believe that they have no ability to control themselves around attractive women. That's why they constantly scream, you just want to masturbate to it, because that's what they think attractive women are for. Anyway, that's my take on an argument that I just find incredibly annoying. I see people fall for it, and so hopefully this video gives people ammunition to fight back against it. So next time somebody says, no, you're the hypocrite, actually, you can just simply say, you're lying. You're asserting an argument I didn't make. This is Heretic Prince. Thank you so much for listening. I know your time is very valuable. If you enjoyed the video, you're welcome to hit like or possibly even subscribe. Thank you very much for listening and letting me share my thoughts with you.